This is George from High Tech Legion. To go along with their Highline Havoc series of CPU coolers, NZXT is coming out with the more value-conscious Respire line. First two pieces in the line are the Respire T20 and the Respire T40. The T20 and the T40 share a lot of common components. As a matter of fact, the only difference between the two is going to be the tower itself. But taking a look at the common components, we're going to start out, they use a 120mm fan, 1300 to 1800 RPM, which is capable of 68.8 CFM. NZXT, as always, makes a very quiet fan. Next thing we see in common is they both use heat pipe direct touch technology. The T40 uses a very large 8mm heat pipe setup. Really nice for higher end cooling with a little bit more wattage out of the CPU, whereas the smaller Respire T20 still comes in with 1 8-inch and 2 6-inches. As you can see, there's an aluminum contact plate, but it's really not the contact plate. You are getting direct heat pipe to the CPU itself, milled flat on the bottom for the most contact you can get from the heat pipe straight to the CPU. So you're not going to have to pass through the contact block to get to the heat pipes to dissipate the heat. Both use an aluminum fin array, obviously, and more interestingly, we've got the fan clips, which make life a little bit simpler, on and off with the fans. They do come pre-installed, as you can see, can be removed, though you do have to take back the vibration padding to get to the screws itself. So looking at the towers on the T40, you can see a little bit thicker than the T20. NZXT logo appears up top on both, heat pipes coming through, aluminum fin array, and as I say, you've got, it's actually an aluminum just mounting plate with the heat pipes coming through. The T20, taking the fan off, and T20, a little bit thinner, obviously, actually very thin, but still you see the 3 heat pipes coming through, NZXT logo up top, aluminum fin array, and the heat pipe direct touch. Taking a look at the accessories for the Respire T20 and T40. First thing you notice, the accessory kits are exactly the same, only difference, even the manual is the same, only difference being the 2 turns to a 4 on the T40. They use the same mounting, same everything across the board. Well illustrated manual, very large, big pictures, really hard to mess this up. It's a very easy mounting and it's very well documented. Uses a multi-platform backplate, which is reversible. Center crossbar has the NZXT logo across the center. Screw kit, LGA 2011 mounting kit, AMD and Intel brackets for the retention. Fan adapter, 1300 RPM, we'll keep it at constant 1300 RPM for lower noise. And finally, small packet of thermal interface material. The Respire T20 and T40 come in at very aggressive price points of $29.95 and $39.95 respectively. Even given these price points, the Respires have some really nice features going. First, you've got the 120mm fan, 1300 to 1800 RPM, pushing out 68.8 CFM. Next, both use heat pipe direct contact. The T40 especially impressive with 4 8mm heat pipes. The T20 still sports 1 8mm and 2 6mm heat pipes, which is actually a very nice combination, has been used effectively in the past. The Respire's series is a value price cooler, but it comes up like a much higher end cooler. Very nicely put together, and you wouldn't look at them as a value type cooler. Great packages from NZXT, and for the price point, really a good looking setup.